Welcome. I'm Mindy Arbuckle.
I'm Bree Davis.
And we're of My Tree Yoga. We're here today to teach you a little bit about Camel Pose or Ustrasana. So when we are practicing Ustrasana, we all have different types of bodies. So we want to make sure that we're taking care of our bodies. I've been teaching people there should be no crankiness with your camels. Can you imagine riding a cranky camel? Not a good experience. So when we practice camel today, we're going to allow ourselves to find what feels good to us with support. And we'll teach you how to find that support with this. So we're going to start kneeling today, up on our knees, and using a blanket under the knees or some sort of cushion. If you're on carpet, that's fine. Or you folding up your yoga mat a little extra just to take care of the knees. So we start kneeling, standing tall on the thighs, or on the shins. And we bring the fists back into the sacrum, into the very lower back, and allow ourselves to roll the shoulders back and the elbows toward each other, lifting through the chest. That's already giving us a beautiful chest expansion. Now inhale, really lift through the heart, and then gently reach back into camel with the exhale. Now the important part is to support the lower back with the lower abdominals. So these lower abs below the belly button support. They draw in and feel so strong. And that's what keeps us lifted through the chest. You can also imagine a string attached to the sternum, lifting up. Now you'll see her neck stays aligned with the rest of the spine, releasing it all the way back. Feels a little bit yucky for the neck, and it makes it harder to breathe. At some point that's going to be okay, but we've got to be fairly far in the pose. Now if we tuck the toes, it lifts our heels up even higher, and one hand at a time we can reach down to the heels if we'd like to open up a little bit farther. Now as we do so, we keep the hips on top of the knees rather than going back toward the knees. Give them an example of back toward the knees. That's it. This is not so nice on the knees or the back. So keep those hips up. This is a half camel that she's playing with. You can do it on both sides or let the hands rest on the heels to progress even farther. Now this is just if we don't have any crankiness in that lower back. Remember, 0 cranky camels, all right? Let the toes go flat. And we still stay lifted through the heart, squeezing the shoulder blades. Chest is open, abs are supportive. Lower back happy. Can the lower back smile? Now because she's going so far, now her neck feels comfortable releasing all the way back. And we allow that continuation of the heart to lift. Now, if we want to go really far into this, one hand at a time, we can go into a full camel drop back where we let the hands come to the floor. Woo! I'm just going to support her here with the hands keeping that block in the right spot. Now, if you really want to go for it, go for full diamond. We're not going to show that today. But you can walk your hands back toward your feet and get even more delicious back bends. Now, when we come out of this, reach one hand up at a time, squeeze those abs, and lift through the heart. And then we take a beautiful child's pose, always doing a child's pose after our camel, because this is a good back bend. No matter how big our camel is today, it's big enough and it's more back bend than our bodies are used to. So we always do a child's pose, this beautiful forward fold afterwards, and we let this stretch out. And if you have somebody at home or a partner that you're doing your yoga practice with, hands just go right there at the pelvis, pressing gently down and back toward the person pressing down. So I'm pulling back toward me just a little bit. Does that feel good?
It does, thank you.
So anytime that we're working with a partner, we want to just make sure that we communicate with them, making sure that it feels good. So in our camels, we allow our hearts to open. We allow energy of love to come into our lives, and we let our hearts shine. We smile into what the world has to offer, and we share what we have to offer with the world. I hope you have fun playing with this, and remember, no cranky camels. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.